Make sure my wine glasses don't jingo jango.
We are live.
Welcome, one and all, to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast for our preview of Night 2 for Wrestlemania. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of McCarthy, joined by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
Tony fucking.
the hungover Tony G.
Yeah, it was.
That was a fun night.
It was a very fun night one. Kind of exceeded expectations in certain areas and maybe fell in a couple areas, but it definitely had a few surprises nonetheless.
Yeah, I thought I was going to shit all over this, but I actually had a really good time.
You know, they made the best of a bad situation, and I understand people don't exactly agree with the fact that they don't do that the AEW crowd did, and they put a few wrestlers out here just for the crowd noise, but they took the seats out. They've got enough happening outside of the ring and during the matches that it didn't feel completely dead. So they found a way to make this work, and
they did have the Gronk and Mojo Rawley
part of the time.
How much more hype do you need?
I mean, Gronk almost won the 24/7 title, so it's amazing night.
Rob Gronkowski,
that is correct. Phil.
I'm learning.
Yes. So yeah,
glory waving.
There was a lot to like, if you come into this with the right attitude, and the ladder match that got hindered, but they found a way to make that work last night. The Kevin Owens Seth Rollins match.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Stellar.
Match. The triple threat ladder match for the tag team
title. Yeah.
There's a sheet. Let's get into
And of course, before we get into that,
Wrestlemania cheat sheet.
I thought for sure that the internet wrestling community smarts were going to shit all over the Boneyard match. All day.
Were they wrong?
All day on social media. I cannot believe how much praise that match got. It was beautiful. We marked out just in sheer stupidity watching this match.
It was an Undertaker masterpiece.
It was beautiful.
Yes,
took 8 hours to film it, they said.
I could believe it, and they probably had to get it done under a lot of restriction deadlines. So,
yeah.
And also, the cool thing about that match, I don't know if you realized or if you heard about it, the construction company that they hired to build the set would have otherwise been shut down. So quite literally, for all those construction workers in Florida, WWE quite literally paid their rent that month. So that's...
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Wow.
Not to try and put them over as the face too much in all this, but hey, they're doing what they can to entertain us, and hey, they help some folks out along the way. So
makes sense.
That's all.
Yeah. And Undertaker's injury when he hit the window.
Yes, that was legit.
Real.
They even kept the real injuries in it, though.
And they basically ad-libbed all the lines that they threw out. That was all just working blue off the cuff. That wasn't scripted line dialogue. They just let them go. It was beautiful. I loved it. It felt natural, and it was completely natural. So it was perfect.
Yes, I was. I gotta give it. The last few matches of WrestleMania were a lot better than I thought they should be.
Yeah.
Even Goldberg versus Braun was better than
it wasn't even hardly a match.
But it was still better than it deserved to be.
It was.
Come on.
I enjoyed it.
Did it get better than 1 star?
I had Braun.
Yes.
So currently, after night one, we are sitting at Phil has 5, I have 7, and Chicken also has 7. I have the tiebreaker point from the ladder match, so got to be perfect on night 2, folks. But let's get into what we've got. There's Rob Gronkowski right there, Phil.
Now, I do think it's funny that both me and Jim Cornette both called him Ron Gronkowski. Like the people that are just enamored, because Ron Gron just flows off the tongue so easily.
He should probably just change it to Ron.
Well, yeah, clearly, just to make it more convenient for me. Get on that shit, Ron. Jeez.
So tonight, we've got Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. We have, I noticed, tried to gloss over that. We have Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley, and it looks like that is happening now. We have, Fiend John Cena in the Firefly Funhouse match. Repping the Fiend. Sure, I got it. Royal Rumble. Pretty happy with that. We also have the Fatal 5-Way for the SmackDown Women's title for Bayley. Has had the belt for about 11 months now, I believe. Tamina, Lacey Evans, Sasha Banks, and Naomi. We have Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. That's going to be a fun match. And, of course, everybody's favorite, the Street Profits versus Theory and Garza. And we also have Edge and Randy Orton in a last man standing match. This thing's going to be that's going to be brutal to watch, I have a feeling. And, of course, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre for the world title.
You mean they're not opening?
No, it looks like we're getting the NXT Women's Championship. So that's what we've got on the slate here tonight, folks.
Oh, boy. So you're really rooting for Rhea here.
Yeah, I need Rhea Ripley to win this to step ahead of you and Chicken, who both picked Charlotte.
Yep. I got, the Queen from Queen City. Woo! Charlotte Flair. And who can really, come on. I think now the thing that does help you, though, is her coming to NXT to try and
boost the ratings.
Didn't do so.
It didn't work. Unfortunately, this thing hit, and somehow ratings are still dropping for both AEW and NXT. So it's going to take a little bit more than the Charlotte Flair NXT title run. I have a
feeling. Always got to remember, it's something that the Rybacks of the world never really remembered.
God.
How much of it is you, and how much of it is the machine.
Yeah.
And so that's something you really got to consider here. Like Charlotte Flair, she is an amazing attraction within the WWE machine when it's promoted properly. But she's kind of a creation of theirs. Like she did do a short time in WCW. She was on a couple of promos with Rick, and to her credit, she fucking worked them right. Come on now, she's Ric Flair's daughter. She's gonna get that one right. But all that being said, folks, I'm looking forward to this match. I'm looking forward to, considering how much The Undertaker as John Wayne blew me away last night, I am actually looking forward to the Firefly.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they ended the night on that.
I kind of hope they do, honestly, after the Boneyard match last night. But I still think it's going to be
Cena wins, LOL.
Yeah. I still think it's going to be less than McIntyre, but
part of me, like, oh, God.
Don't say that. Just don't say that.
I say that because every time I make a last-minute prediction on The Fiend, it always goes wrong. So,
that's true.
Yes, so like every time I bet against The Fiend, he wins. Every time I bet for The Fiend, he goes down.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So, folks, shall I, T?
You shall.
As I'm known to say around here, all that being said, folks, this is WrestleMania. This has been our live stream preview for night 2. Folks, check in here a little later tonight when we give you the live stream and all the breakdowns of all the happenings of WrestleMania. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil KOE. And Tony, go up and read that comment.
I'm the champ.
Hey, you're closer.
Chicken says, bringing it home tonight, fellas. Can't wait to hear and new.
Nope.
That's not
not happening, Chicken. Not happening.
I'm pretty much going to cement my win right after this match.
So Chicken, as us, RXW champion alumni are known to say, all that being said, Chicken, you are going down this evening at this WrestleMania challenge. Folks, everybody at home, join us for this amazing, unprecedented event in the history of wrestling. And as I have said just a moment ago, but it bears repeating, I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil KOE, signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner.
I think that sign-off was longer than WrestleMania, but I'm still Tony G, your champion, and I will be at the end of the night again, folks. Stay with us and get back here after the show.